Social media do-gooder Auntie Donna graces our stage, but what brought her may surprise you. Here is a hint. She comes alongside dancehall queen star Audrey Reid. Also on our stage this week, the teenager with one of the hottest new dance moves in the Jamaican streets right now. This week's top stories, trending countdown, and more are all coming up. Welcome to the show, everyone. I am Winfred Williams. We'll be right back.
On Stage with Winfred Williams.
Top stories making our stage this week begin now.
Dancehall and reggae got a major fuel injection recently with the release of 2 new tracks that see A-list dancehall and reggae acts coming together for 2 bomb collabs. DJ Khaled, with the release of his brand new album Khaled, got together for the first time on a track Bounty Killer, Buju Banton, Barrington Levy and Capleton. The track, called Where You Come From, has since racked up 4 million views on YouTube and has received rave reviews. And when it comes to the top tier in dancehall internationally, the names Shaggy and Sean Paul are synonymous. Add the queen of the dancehall to the mix, and you have the #1 dancehall reggae song in the world on most major music platforms. Godonde, a single from Spice's upcoming debut album. The video, directed by J. Will and with choreography from Kimiko Versatile, has over 2 million hits on YouTube.
And these are the top trending songs making our countdown this week, courtesy of YouTube.
Coming in at number 10, Gold God re-enters the countdown after a short hiatus with Swear. At number 9, Alkaline with his acoustic performance of Cree and Ocean Wave.
Still bad boy, I'm alone. Someone now we an entourage, my bad boy, I'm but I'm rolling with me niggas, we had mad never go.
The number 8 track this week, Governor featuring Fivio Foreign with Movie.
Some chance, so pass it. Get paid in 6, we got a bitch nigga. Next time, please address me by my last name.
And at number 7, it's Mavado and I Voltage with Never Go In.
Every time them try to fight me, try to right beside me, highly unlike me, so them never go in.
This week's number 6 track is I Water with Pull It. And starting off our top 5, DJ Khaled with Nas and Jay-Z, Sorry, Not Sorry.
Sorry, that's another beat. Haters still ain't recovered from the other beat.
At number 4, TJ with Trust.
Don't put your trust in a friend, no put your trust in a them, no.
And coming in at number 3 this week, Honey Milan and Skilly Bang with Chopper Gal.
My client buy half a dozen manga. Them a try chop on the phone and a stammer. Me a chop more money than them money.
As mentioned earlier, one of the hottest tracks in dancehall internationally at the moment, DJ Khaled with Buju Banton, Bounty Killer, Barrington Levy and Capleton with Where You Come From is the number 2 trending track in Jamaica.
So where you come from?
Hey, I'm a big boy retreat when you hear the thing slam them.
And at number 1, the 3 S's in dancehall, Shaggy, Spice and Sean Paul with Go Down There.
My time be wide, let them know that nobody can stop me shine.
So those are the stories and top 10 trending for this week. Stay with us right here on our stage. Still to come, social media do-gooder Miss Donna graces our stage, but what brought her may surprise you. Here's a hint. She comes alongside dancehall queen star Audrey Reid, the kid with one of the hottest new dance moves in the Jamaican street right now. All coming up right here on our stage. We'll be back.
On Stage with Winfred Williams.
On Stage is brought to you in part.
At age 16, Tariq Pennicott is the creator of a dance move so infectious it has the entire space bouncing. Tariq, who is from Newland, Portmore, is on our stage to share his glory and dance move right now. Tariq, welcome, sir.
I'm very happy to be here, sir.
Oh yeah, we are happy to have you. And we're going to see if you can show me this move, and if I can do any part of it, it would be victory for me, okay?
Yes.
But so congratulations. How big is this whole success for you?
Very huge.
Big?
Big, big, big.
Yes.
It's all around the world.
World, yeah? And so you see people doing it in different countries around the world, right?
Yes.
Wow. So how does that make you feel?
Make me feel very good.
Yeah?
I expected this.
You feel kind of special, don't you?
Yes, I do.
So what are your friends, your associates, your families, what are they saying to you now?
Motivate me day by day.
Yeah?
Push me to go harder. So I can be a better person at what I'm doing.
How did it come about?
Well, it was one day we were playing some music, I was there vibing. And like I start rock, and just the way I kick up the dirt. One of my friends him said, dirt, dirt, dirt bunks. And from that day go forward, dance create, and it was a hit.
Hence the name Dirt Bounce.
Yes.
So what particular track were you bouncing to at the time?
The Chronic Law, Don't Rush.
Oh, so that's the one that break it?
Yeah.
Okay, so can we take a little B-side right now?
Sure.
Let's go to it. There you have it, just a little clip of this dance by Tariq, and we want to find out now if this is your what you want to do. This is what you want to do for the rest of your life?
Sure.
Maybe?
Sure.
Yes? To be a dancer or an artist?
Wherever it takes me.
Yes. So you're open to voicing on records and making records?
Yes.
Can you do that yet?
Not at the moment.
It's not discovered yet?
No.
But do you feel it's in you?
Yes, I do.
You feel you can do it?
Yeah.
So who are some of the artists you listen to most?
I listen to artists like Rose Dunn, Lali Ranks, Chronic Law, Vibes Cartel, Squash, and a lot of more dancehall artists.
Okay. So their music make you want to dance or to listen?
Most of the times.
Most of the time?
Yeah.
So you were always good at dancing?
From a tender age, I got the name John Hype from the dancer John Hype.
John Hype? Yeah. Oh, John, also?
Yeah.
John Hype, the famous John Hype,
yeah.
Right? You got your inspiration from him?
Yeah.
So from a tender age, you were trying to be as good as him in dancing?
Well, I was.
Yes.
Until now, I discovered this dance. It made me larger.
So in school, were you like known for that?
In school, I wasn't known for dancing until after the quarantine, until after the COVID-19.
Eh?
Yeah.
Why? You were shy? You could do it?
I could do it, but I didn't show my talent to everyone.
Ah, why?
Yeah.
Because you were shy?
Yeah, at the time.
At the time? So
yeah.
You're no longer shy?
No.
But have you been able to go back to school since COVID?
Online class.
Only online?
Class, yeah.
So what are your schoolmates saying about it?
They love it.
Yeah?
They love it a lot.
So they're doing it?
Yeah.
You're bossing school now. What's the name of the school?
Bridgeport High School.
Bridgeport, boss you now. You boss it.
Yeah.
You see it go? And teacher and principal, they're proud of you too?
Everyone.
See? That's nice. All right, my friend. So talk a little bit about some of your ambition in terms of the recording, becoming an artist.
I would like to further a lot of things, but I would like to get the strength and the opportunities to do it.
Yes. So school now, how far are you in school? You're now 16
yes.
plus.
Yes.
So wouldn't you be graduating at 17, 18, thereabout?
About that age.
From Bridgeport?
About that age.
About that age?
Yeah.
And so are you going to study further or what?
I'm not sure at the moment.
Okay. But
I'm hoping to.
You're hoping to?
Yes.
Education is important to you?
Yes.
Your parents pressuring you?
No.
And okay, I just asking, and you won't be a dropout?
No, I won't.
Okay, good. I think you should get as much education as you can.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That will help you to be a smart dancer, because the smarter you are, the more you will know how to make yourself into a brand.
Manage myself better.
And manage yourself better. It are your talent, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna leave the rest until next you come.
Okay.
And can come and tell us about some more great things that you have achieved. In the meantime, you know, I want the world to find your song.
And I have a music video coming out. The artist is Lali, sing a song for the Derek Bunks.
Yes.
And I'm not sure when the video is going to be out. Lali.
Oh, Lali. Yeah, man, we know Lali. So him sing a song for it?
Yeah.
See, nice. So other artists are reaching out to you?
Not as it. But I'm sure they will.
Then so I like your confidence, Reggie. That's the way you should feel. Yes, of course. If you are the man now and I make dance moves, they have to call you. So what we're gonna do now is to leave the rest until when you come back.
Okay.
Maybe when you're an artist. Okay. So like you're ready to jump on the mic and spit some lyrics. But for right now though, I wanted to show us the dance right here on our stage. Okay. For those around the world watching. So we hope you'll be able to make them catch it. And in a little time you will exhibit it for us. So we're gonna clear the thing and dirt bounce right here on our stage. Yes.
Yeah. 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 Them don't say beat them bad, so me whip them. Line up a bang a phone and it chip them. Dior and Gucci, so me mix them. And me miss them, find them in a big pen. Get y'all trick them, touch them, skip them. Pay a money man, give them. Grab up your hips, them turn and twist them. 9 months later, them expect children. If you not make money, you not live them. Wait, what you mean? Big Bimmer and Big Ben. Yeah. Cause boy don't walk with send neck dripping and cologne just a kick them. Babes tell me a problem, I'ma fix them. Buy you the nails, buy you the wigs them. And grab up your hips them. What a way me and you turn big friend. Yeah. Boy you know see a spin turn badness. Yeah. 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 Spin turn badness. Yeah. 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 Catchy bum. How that girl them bubble gum. Yeah. Pocket full of funds and no change and no chump. Chain pa me neck and it a shine like bulb. A big woman girl a tell me too young. But you're not too old. Figure your man bun. Would I love you for your month. Panny bed, panny ground. Sit down like chair and make your body bounce. Bounce, make you bounce, make you bounce. Catchy bumps. Big man, you a fool or you jump. We don't like people, we left them in a dump. The amount of people we send fi gully down. Throw a back in your house where you think fi a run. Paint town South City full of funds. Something pa me belly, me no shake, me no bum. Westmoreland, them know we a thug. Something fly like dove. Yeah, Spain town badness. Yeah. 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 Spain town badness. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Catch your bones, catch your bones. Catch your bones. Whoa. So, you know, that's it. They cut the music because they don't want me to do this dance. I wonder why. You want to big up some of your followers and also to tell those who aren't following you yet where to find you?
You can follow me at Tariq there on Instagram.
Yes.
TYREKE .DIRTT.
And
I want to give shout out to people like Dancing Rebel, Lali Ranks, Chronic Claw, and a lot more. And big up Newland, my place.
All right, so big up.
And if it wasn't for Prime, I would be here today.
Prime?
Yeah.
What's Prime? Oh, that's him right here.
Yeah.
All right, Prime. All right, so that's him, the kid with the newest, hottest dance move in our space right now. And still to come right here on stage, social media do-gooder, Miss Donna graces our stage, but what brought her may surprise you. Here's a hint. She comes alongside dancehall queen star Audrey Reid. all coming up. We'll be back.
On Stage with Winfred Williams.
On Stage is brought to you in part by Golden Crust Caribbean Restaurant, home of the world's best tasting Jamaican patties. Visit goldencrust.com to order online for pickup or delivery today.
In Jamaica, the name Auntie Donna is synonymous with only good deeds, such as caring in tangible ways for the less fortunate. Auntie Donna is, in fact, widely hailed a heroine for the tremendous outpouring of love and kindness she shows to the poor. We have been trying to get Auntie Donna right here on our stage for quite some time. But what finally brings the do-gooder surprised us and may surprise you too. Auntie Donna makes her debut in comedy alongside dancehall queen star Audrey Reid. The comedy is called Bangarang in Miss Donna House, which will be streamed globally starting May 14. Right now, right here on our stage, Auntie Donna, the do-gooder, and dancehall queen, Audrey Reid. Ladies, welcome.
Thank you, Winston. It's a pleasure being here.
Oh,
what
wow.
an intro. Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you for your good deeds.
Thank you.
Congratulations on your success in being a do-gooder to so many people.
Thank you.
And Audrey, thank you for your work, especially Dancehall Queen. I know you're branded forever by it.
Oh, yes. Yes.
It's now what, 20 what? 25
years? Yeah.
Since, and it's your biggest branding, Dancehall Queen, Audrey Reid.
As I was saying to all other persons, that I couldn't tell last someone called me by my name, Audrey.
Yes.
It's always Dancehall Queen.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the name.
Jump in and tell us about this play. It's conceptualizer and the people who are credited for it.
Okay, so Donna and I, we met in Canada year before last. Last year. Yeah, went for an awards ceremony. So while there was this chemistry everybody's been talking about, the chemistry as if we know each other from birth.
Yes.
Michael Dawson, our promoter, I've worked with Michael for over 4 years now. Mm-hmm. So when he saw that, he said, you guys must be in a play. So it started basically from 2019,
Really?
when we were in Canada, while we were in Canada, to this day having us on stage. Mm-hmm. So for Donna to be here, it's basically from that. Mm-hmm. So luckily for you, Winfred, I might say, she's here now, and you know, with encouragement and everything. So the place basically, it's not about Donna's story. We were thinking of that, but some of the things she didn't want to come out in the play, so we go away from her story and make it into a play which features her yard. And so we have the cast of Dion Silvera, we have Karen Harriott, we have Peter Eslop, and everything will take place. It's centered around Auntie Donna's house. So you're going to see the bangarang and the mix-up and the this and the that and everything with someone trying to quail it. So let's wait and see who is that quailer.
So Auntie Donna, yes. were you acting before? Were you trained in acting?
No,
were you in the theater at any time at all? Before?
No, I have never acted before. I remember doing a little skit on my Facebook Live, you know, just freelancing, but I've never ever been in theater before. I've never tried acting. It's a first, and it's more than what I expected. I thought it would be easy.
But it's tough.
Yeah, yes, but it's very hard. As we said, you know, people see the finished product, not knowing the work behind it. So Donna is in on and said, my God, this is how you guys work? We're going over, changing script. Up to today, yes, we're shooting, so we might even change a scene. So when she said, Audrey, I didn't know the work was so hard, I said, yes, you just see the finished product. But, it entails a lot of things.
Definitely.
First of all, even to bring Donna in it, I said, you have to listen and you have to follow instruction. This is our world. This is not your Planko world. So you'll have to listen and abide by rules, because there are certain rules and laws within the theater.
Okay.
So you must listen and hear. But she's good. She catches on very well.
But it's a virtual production, so and you're very comfortable on camera.
Yes, I am. I am.
You're a social media sensation. So did that help you?
Not really, because it's a different sort of camera light. Well, for me, on being on my live, it's the phone directly in my face.
Yes.
On set, it's like you have to know the lines. The lights are different, much more brighter, so it lets you feel a bit intimidated to be in front of that bright light. So it's not just. It's basically different.
And the director around there tell you?
Yes, and they're shouting, and if you make a mistake, you have to go over it and stuff like that. It's a lot of discipline as well.
Okay, so where is it now in terms of completion?
Okay, we are just gonna start shoot today. We start this morning. We did some blockings and stuff like that, but the shooting is in progress and it will be finishing by this week here, so.
Yeah, which we're going to be aired on the 14th. It's two production. So you have Oliver Samuel's production that I'm actually in as well. So I've been doing 2 rehearsals and reading from 2 scripts, which is not easy considering when you get owl. You don't remember things. So I'm doing 2 productions at the same time. Oliver's is for Mother's Day, which is called Family Fuel. That's Oliver Samuel's. And Fuel, Family Fuel, F-U-E-L. And then you have Auntie Donna, the other cast, which is the following week.
Okay, so it's not a Mother's Day project at all?
No, it's...
Ours is after.
Post Mother's Day.
Yes, ours is after.
Okay, so how people feeling about it, Miss Donna?
Well,
excitement.
Yes, I can say that the Plankatarians, on my show we have the Plankatarians, that is persons that watch Auntie Donna, donors, etc. And they're a bit excited, a lot of them. We can't wait to see you in the play. What's it like? I said I have to wait until the play comes out. I can't give out too much information, but it's basically good. Everybody is excited. I don't know if they're gonna like what they see, but I hope so.
Because they know you as a realist.
Yes,
you're
definitely.
You're an in-person, raw person.
Yes.
Doing good things for people.
Yes, definitely.
So for you to be acting, I mean, that's excitement for everyone to
so.
see how you could just be transitioning from your real you, who we come to know online, to an actress.
Oh, that sounds so good.
Playing somebody else, playing characters.
She'll be playing Donna. She's Donna. She's Donna.
Yeah. So
it's gonna be in that form, Donna.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll be playing Donna Davis. It's a character based on the play, not my personal life. So it's gonna come out.
But that's a challenge,
Yes,
I'm saying, because you've been doing camera.
Right.
In your as you.
Yes,
so,
definitely.
So even although it's gonna be in her natural form, there's gonna be you'll be seeing her acting.
Well, that's why we're excited.
You'll be seeing
your
her.
fans will be very excited to see you now relaxed and be out of do-gooding.
And I must say, we as a cast member, we embraces her in our world, and she's quite comfortable. At first, at times when she's rehearsing, I leave, because when she look at me, it's like she, Audrey, you intimidate me. But I'm the one who everything has to be perfect.
Yes.
And I realize I have to, go lighter on her. I'm a very harsh critic. So sometimes I said, let me just go lighter on her. But the way she come on, I want to take over this thing, I said, no, you got to do what you're supposed to do. You going.
The impact on your... Where do you live these days?
I don't live nowhere. I don't even know where I live.
Are you in Jamaica? Are you in Jamaica?
Yeah. Yeesh. Okay. Not far. I mean, where I am is just a location, but Jamaica is home. Jamaica is home.
Yes.
Where I am is just a location. Jamaica is the place.
Okay, so talk a little bit about the impact of COVID on your work.
Oh, wow. No. as an entertainer, and you can identify it with it as well, Winford. Basically, even to say when the place opened, we're at the barrel bottom because we say crowd.
Yes.
And this is what they're trying to avoid. It has, Oliver, I say it liquid hard, it liquid for 6. Because even in 19, we're still touring. We don't put out a lot on social media when we're touring, but we are touring, we are packing out houses just the same. And in 2019, before the hit, we were on a tour. We covered the Caribbean island. We've been, traditionally Mother's Day coming up, we'll be in Canada.
Yes.
We covered the Caribbean, we're going different places, and even our itinerary for 2020, we're going as far as we were heading out to Ghana. So we are still touring.
And that would have been a first?
Yeah, yes, it would be a first. And we were, all of us, promoters were coming in. We were going to touch different soil. Places out of our regular, locations like the Caribbean and South America and all those places, the tri-state here. We're going different places with the new play we had. And I still have the itinerary because you get these things beforehand. So you're looking at the itinerary and you see this, you see that, and nothing. So hence we have to be doing virtual thing now, online. So with the 2 plays coming up, Oliver for Mother's Day, and then ours, Donna's House, is the following week. It will be shown. So you just log on to mytelefy.tv.
Okay.
mytelefy.tv.
But Dancehall Queen, the classic Dancehall Queen, talk about the impact on you, your life, your career.
Oh my God, Winford. When I was casted to be Marcia in Dancehall Queen, I didn't know the impact it would still be having to this day as we speak. We are getting new audience because, when we did that thing 25 years ago, you have some kids now, they weren't even born.
Yeah.
And now they are calling me Marcia. Seeing me, I said, at your age, yes. So we're getting new audience. But when I did this film, I knew I was doing something. As an actress, I just go out and do what I have to do. I was given a task, I took it on, and to this day I would say, I have to pat my back. Sometimes you have to rise and boast.
Yes.
Sometimes you have to, because I am not one who just go out and say, well, I play Dancehall Queen, the movies, this. No, I don't watch my work. I don't watch. I don't like to hear my voice. I don't like to see my work because I'm very critical of my work.
Yes.
So I'm forced to watch. I was forced to watch Dancehall Queen because of the premiere. So I had to go on the premiere with it. First they said they had the soundtrack. The soundtrack was featured more than the movie itself. So you hear people say, oh, you're in the movie with Beenie Man. I said, no, Beenie Man is in my movie. Yeah, but Winford, it's a great achievement. I am still getting work because of Dancehall Queen.
Okay.
Still making appearances, and the movie, it's like, it can't go stale. It's a classic. Yeah. And I'm proud of myself, as I said, because I've led a cast of how many, as a female, led a cast of how many, and to this day, it's still #1. Okay. One of the biggest hits coming out of Jamaica.
So is there anything else in the pipeline for you? Movie
Well, with COVID, nothing now. I don't know. We had series coming up, even in 2019, TV series again, because after I did Mem Crew, there was something else coming up following that. Everything is just at a standstill now until, I guess, COVID will tell us when.
Well, even though COVID is, it's put a lid on just about everything, especially entertainment, our culture, Jamaica's culture, is still being consumed. And in fact, more people are digging into archives.
Yes.
To look at things that they hadn't seen because of how busy they were.
Yes.
Especially lovers of our culture are now digging into those archives and finding and watching and reliving moments.
Yeah, because we're basically marooned now.
Yes.
So you find that the Oliver at Large is coming out. The old movies, as someone told me about, The Harder They Come, still coming out. Smile Orange, and our old stuff, they're at home, so they're watching these things. So, if I maybe if I get $1 for everyone that say, you know, I just watch a movie. Jay watch Dancehall Queen, they watch my old play, Boops, Eagles and all them ones that we have done, you know.
But the money not matching.
The money not matching. The money not matching. You can't tell me we're not the richest thing going in Jamaica, you know. No, you buy cheap things. We're good looking, you know, so we fix up the face and we look rich.
She looks just like... I know she looks very good on TV right now, but she looks just like she looked 25 years ago.
And I'm known you.
Same girl. I know the same girl in Dancehall Queen.
Yeah. So
that same bubbler.
And they're waiting on part 2. You have to ask Chris Blackwell and them a lot about that. I don't know about that.
Oh yes, we'd love to see that.
Yeah.
You'll be ready for it, Audrey. There's no question about that. You can play number 2. You can play number 2.
I might be a grandmother in it. Because them girls should have kids by now. Yeah, but I pride myself in, you know, being versatile.
Yes.
You know, anywhere you put me, I'm ready.
The queen of the dance hall. So all them girls out there, want to talk about them a dance hall queen, so the real queen head.
Yes. My people vex with you.
World large, this queen.
Yes, it is. I've made that name.
Of course. That
even with the song when they sing it, they said, and me naturally, Audrey would come to mind.
That performance is one of the best Jamaican performance I've seen. That performance in Dancehall Queen, that's the real deal right there. And I mean, clearly people connect with the thing and feel the energy and the realness that you were laying down on that film.
It is so real that I've been cursed out on it as well.
Yes.
Yeah, people curse me, man. Oh, you could have done that to your daughter.
Yes.
Oh, you could have, serious thing, you know, big thing. Oh, you could have done that to your daughter.
Imagine.
I said, Audrey Reid did not do that. Marcia did that in Dancehall Queen, the character. So it's good to know you connect to your audience. You can't lie to your audience, you know, Winfred.
Yes.
And our greatest critique is just the man you see on the road. Yeah, man, when them criticize you and tell you things, when you look back into it, you say yes. So we have to be careful as a performer. And I'm truthful to my audience, always truthful to them.
Okay.
Yeah.
And with that, we're going to take a break right here. When we come back, we're going to be talking to Miss Donna about the passion and what drove her through all these years doing all this big charity. Who? What? What are the motivations? Those questions will be coming after the break.
On Stage is brought to you in part by Golden Crust Caribbean Restaurant, home of the world's best tasting Jamaican patties. Visit goldencrust.com to order online for pickup or delivery today.
What is that? Auntie Donna, let us talk about you now. Your tremendous journey, a very impactful, exciting, inspirational journey in this Jamaican space. You're brought out of young people, many of them that I've come across, a sense of charity, a sense of caring and giving. And so we can't thank you enough. But let's just go back to your beginnings in this work. How did you start?
Okay, unfortunately, it wasn't something that I planned to do, a social media charity. It was persons on social media, on IG especially, know me as Miss Donna the Baker. I started out baking, and while I was baking, I used to do well with pudding and cakes via Instagram. So persons, the cake lady, they call me the cake lady.
Okay.
So I used to get a lot of customers. So back then, there was this one particular lady, Miss Hope Nugent. She was watching the program and she said, my cooking show, because I used to have a cooking show where on Sundays, any day during the week, I just cook, because I love to cook. And she saw me selling puddings and she reached out to me and she said, Miss Donna, you know, I am not a pudding lover, but the way I see the people that are going over your pudding, would I want to buy two and donate it to somebody? Somebody has never said that to me. And I said to her, okay. And she sent the money to me and I went and I got it. And I said to her, she said, who must I give? She said, find 2 old people and give it. And I in turn said to her, you know, I have a couple of people that I help along the way and I will give it to both of them. And I did, God forbid, both two has died. One is still alive, and I went. So when I went and gave them the pudding, the $4,000 that she also spent with me, I blessed them with it. So I said, I wanted her to see that I never just take her money and told her that I gave somebody the pudding. I wanted her to have eye-to-eye contact with who and let the person say, okay, thank you, Miss Nugent. And I did just so. I was trying to upload the video via her WhatsApp. At that time, the data was no good. So it kept on saying reloading, retry. And I said, you know what, let me put it on my page just to tell her a big thank you and for them to, and I did. And Winford, that was the born, that was the inception of this. I never even knew. So persons were reaching out to me when they said, and said, Miss Donna, I would like to send something for you to give to an old person as well. Look for somebody. I never know who to go to at the time. Because I was saying, okay, it started to come in like 5 persons for the day wanted to donate. And I said, but I'm working, I work during the days, I bake at nights, and I said, okay, I'm gonna look for some persons who I know will need the help. And when I went to a few of them, they were like, no, shun me, I'm not doing that on no camera because, you remember scamming, a lot of scamming was very prevalent in that time, and they were saying, a scam you want to scam me. When you put me on phone and I get 5,000, you get 5 million from it. And I said, no, I had to explain to them, and they were still saying they're not going to do it because I'm going to make money from it. And I said, that time, Winford, I used to go with the receipts. So I said, this is what the lady sent. If it's at that time, we never used to pay anybody to pick up money because I used to be the pickup person. So I went and I showed them and I said, okay, well, this lady sent $6,000 and here is it. I never even took bus fare from it. And so they started to believe me. And that is how the program grew. So it just kept going till Western Union blocked me. I got blocked about 3 times.
Really?
Yes, they blocked me because they were saying, oh, you want picking up so much money? Where you get these people from? And I tried to explain to them, but they never wanted to hear because they too thought that I was scamming persons. They higher, I don't want to say the names on here, started to check me out because Western Union now were lodging complaint because when people go to Western Union now, they would say, oh, it's Miss Donna, send them. So they asked, who is Miss Donna? And they said, Donna go. When Western Union look in the system, they see that I am blocked. So I was being investigated.
Oh, really?
Yes, for picking up so much money because I might think they might have said to the FBI that I was here or the whoever fraud squad that I was here scamming. So I remember I got a call from one of those relevant authorities and they were questioning me. So I said, whatever I am doing, it's in the phone so you guys can go and have a look at it. And that's what they did. And they never get back to me because they started, when they asked me for some of the numbers who donate money to me and they checked with them to see if they were being forced or anything like that, and they told them no, it's a charitable, and they see where their money go and they never trouble me after that. And that is how the program, and I too am amazed at the distance, and what I did in it, Winford, is what I kept it 100% transparent. So nobody abroad could say I sent Miss Donna $100 and she take it, or I sent her $100 and she got $12,000 and the person got 5. The only thing that came out of it was 2,000 from 100, and if you send 200, the person who picks it up get 4. Because guess why I did that? Yes. Persons who are pick it up are just normal persons from the community. If they go and lost the money, they cannot come back and tell me, so Miss Donna, them robbed me. You have to find it back and give me.
Okay.
So I pay them. It's a paid job for them.
Yeah, but it's a task.
Yes.
It's work.
And to stand in Western Union line, it's not easy. Imagine I send somebody to pick up 100,000. I cannot give them $2,000 when they come back and say it's charity. They are working.
Yes.
And that is how the program has been from 2019 until now.
But that was difficult for you to tell people.
Yes, they never understood.
That there was so much work
yes.
in this that you have to actually pay people to help you.
Yes, and persons were accusing me, Winsford, and saying, oh, she has some affiliation with Western Union. Why is she alone picking up so much money? That time they didn't even know that I was blocked. I had to recruit people, and persons were even skeptical. A lot of I have to keep on getting new persons each week to collect money from the community because of their getting blocked.
Yes.
They still block them. Honestly, you can't go a certain time. They still block them, even now.
But aren't you then, after a while, was bombarded by people with problems?
Yeah. Oh my God, Winston.
How do you manage that?
Winston, up to this day, I cannot keep my phone on. I have to have it on silent. Sometimes it gets to my nerves, but guess what? With God by my side, I can do it. At times, Winston, I get bagger. At times, I get boisterous. At times, I get loud. But that's just Auntie Donna. It comes with the whole package. Yes. But I am learning now. If I should say, go back to years gone by, like 2019, early 2020, I've learned a lot. I've calmed down, I've tempered down a bit. I have learned how to deal with people on a certain level now. I have learned how to just take up the phone and say, I can't help you. Back then, I would like, if I can't tell you no, I would say, all right, I'm going to see what I'm going to do for you or what I can do, or call me back. But now, I have to reach a point where I put no and say that means no.
Yes.
As persons are taking it to another level, like, oh, they want a TV, they're going to call Auntie Donna. The machine just break down, the Auntie Donna should get it back. Nobody wants to go out there and force a work. So what I'm doing now is looking out for the definitely persons who I see want to push persons going to school. And I don't think I want to build any more house for say. It would have to be somebody who's in dire need, but not just to get up again and build a house like that.
Yes. And so to talk about, give me a little quick listing of some of the things you've done.
I have built houses, I have helped people through school, I have helped people to start business, I have helped schools, I have donated to schools, I have donated to children. Yeah. It's so much, I don't even know myself.
Yes.
Honest to God, I would have to sit down one day and go through.
Yes, but have you thought of starting an organization?
Okay, that question is thrown at me a lot. Yes. I want to keep the charity open and transparent as possible. I don't want to have a charity where money comes in and it's stuck in the bank or it's in there and I don't know who sends it, because you will have donors who will just want to donate money to a charity and it's in there. I don't want to have free-handing people's money. So why I keep this program is that, say you send $100, I can suppose to take up the phone, I have received $100 from you, who must I give? I don't want people to be donating to me and the money is stuck there and I cannot give an account for it. Or you said to Auntie Donna, no, use it to do what you want to do it. It's not like that.
Okay.
I don't want it to be like that.
But so you're not ruling out the organization, but at the moment, it's easier. The bureaucracies and so on around that, it would be a little bit much for you.
Yes, yes. I just want to keep it like a looking glass.
Yes.
Where you can see straight through. There's no hanky-panky. Every donor, that is why you can't hear anybody come on social media and say, I accept my money to you and I never hear you call me and I never hear my name called. If you have a problem, you can take up the phone. Miss Donna, I sent a donation and we keep records on so and such day, and I did not hear you call me, or I did not. We are there to say, okay, what's your name, etc. Yes.
What's driving you?
Okay, I have always been a do-gooder, as you just said there. I got a new word for the planka, do-gooder. I have always been a person who persons could look to for help. I'm coming from far, Winfred. Growing up with a grandmother who always helped. Growing up with a grandmother who never have it, but you try to help. And that has always been instilled with me from I was growing up till I'm now an adult. And I have always helped. And I see I reach the scale now where I can help a lot of persons. And this all boils down to the donors who trust me enough to want to send their money to me and say, okay, it is in capable hands, Auntie Donna, and I am a person who, if I tell you I'm going to do something, you don't have to think twice. You don't have to say, oh, one day she's going to take my money, I'm going to do it.
Yes. Where do you live now? Still in
Well, I'm still, originally I'm from above Roxpio, St. Catherine. I grew there till I was about 14. Then my now deceased birthright father took me to Golden Acres. He was a sound promoter. He had the sound 4x4 Exodus. Sadly, passed away this year because of that dreadful thing, COVID. So I grew up with a father who was also a donor. I grew up to know a lot of persons in the entertainment fraternity because of my father. And I left there and went to Mountain View where I had to start all over again, having kids and stuff like that, and go out there to fend on my own, go downtown to sell, make herring, bake cakes, sell at school gate. It's a combination of
Kids?
things.
How many?
4, 3 births,
wow.
and 1 adopted, which is also my nephew Joshua.
So they help you with your charity, don't they?
No, my kids live abroad.
Oh, really?
Yes, all of them live abroad.
Yes?
Yes, yes, yes.
And so how do you get to be mommy with, even though they're living overseas?
Yes, well, give God thanks for technology.
Yes.
The phone, I was right here and my son just called me earlier. We dialogue on the phone. We have conference call. I talk to my kids every day, as a matter of fact.
They must be very proud of you.
Yeah, at times they want, like, mommy, pack up. Nobody with nobody else. These people get it. And there's a lot of negativity that comes with charity and with persons out there. And then when my kids see that, they, mommy, do end the month, no, done, instant. So they like to see when persons are getting help, but on the other hand, remember, I'm their mother, and they don't like to see my name be dragged in the mud on social media. And you know what social media is like. But I'm strong and capable to handle.
It sounds like you want to do this forever, is it?
No.
You will stop?
Yes, I'm gonna stop this year for a period of time, and if I do come back with it, it's gonna be a little light charity. No more houses and those stuff. I'm saying that I don't know what God have in store.
It's too much for you.
It's too much. I don't get any privacy anymore. I don't get to just come in and lie down. Persons appear up at my house night and day. No, I come on the live and say, please, this is my home. Please, them just reach there, Winford.
I don't think she's stopping. This is her love.
I guess I'm passionate about it.
I don't think I would have to see that.
Yeah, that compassion.
Yes, I don't think she's gonna stop.
The depth of your compassion is extraordinary.
Thank you. And it's just the feeling you get to see when you help somebody out of a situation, or to see that you are a blessing to somebody. You know, a lot of times, the things we take for granted, like to just wake up a day and find a dinner on a Sunday. You know, everybody look forward to Sunday dinner, and to see that I am able to put Sunday dinner on somebody's table, it just feels, you know, and to say, give some of them a house. You know, it's.
Yeah, one of the persons who came to me first about you was the warlord, Bounty Killer. Said to me, oh, Winford, you should get Miss Donna, you know. Miss Donna on the show here.
Oh, Jesus, Bounty Killer. Okay, Rodney Price. And for say, as you say that, Winford, you have been reaching out to me for years now. For those who don't know, I was not the type wanting to come into the mainstream news media. A lot of them, some of them is even upset with me now because they have reached out to me and I've turned them down. I want to make this clear. It's not that I never wanted to be on the mainstream media. It was that I was saying what I am doing, the media had the opportunity to do it. So I was not looking any highlight from the media for my program. Hence, that is the reason why I never come. I was saying, okay, I am on social media. I take up this thing and I am trying to help persons in and around my community. So I don't want the media to highlight me because they have a more bigger platform than me and they never chose to. So I was just saying, I do this for help people. I do it for the likes and the media and come in a paper. That is one of the reasons. Well, Bounty Killer, okay, Bounty Killer is like a mentor to me. So Bounty Killer, my father and him were friends, and I knew him from I was coming up. And let me tell you, Bounty Killer is one of the driving force behind me doing charity. Because I remember when I did it on my pop down days, I could have take up the phone and call Bounty Killer and say, you know, because I used to work at the airport back then. Beg your money, you know. And him now say, where you want it for though? Or no, him say, all right, meet me out of Mountain View. And at times he would say, you're not going to work today because I used to work at the airport. But at that time the pay was small. And him say, beg your money, you know. Always, in time I call it here, where you want now, Donna? Where you want now, Donna? And him outside. And him say, come here, drop your work. And Bounty Killer always bless me. And one such person also, who I do not wish to bring her name for now, tent or anything for them. Marian Hall, Minister Marian Hall, she always, and I would forever say it, used to bless me also because they know me and they know when I left my father's house, etc. But big up Auntie Killer, big up Marian Hall, yes.
Wow. Somebody just a few days ago came up to me and said, when are you getting Miss Donna?
Yes.
When are you get her? Because, you know what I mean? A long time she come by here. She was saying, my friend, he said though to me that you used to work at the same place that he worked.
And
it's at the airport. It's a big company.
ATL.
ATL.
I used to work at ATL, Sanders Gorstro. It's the Observer. It's under one umbrella. Big up to Mr. Boots Stewart. May his soul rest in peace. Arlene Lindo. And all the managers there, Miss Gore, Miss Tamara. I worked there for at least 7 to 8 years. And let me tell you, it was 8 of the best years of my life. I got so much freedom in that company. I was able to, they're a go-getter company. They like to see you excel. Anybody, they take care of the workers. I cannot have a bad word to say about Adam and his father, Mr. Bustewart and Miss Lindo. ATL is just the best to work. They take care of their workers, lunch, everything. I have worked there. I have done my best. I was an office attendant, and I never felt belittled working there. And they never looked down on you to say, okay, well, you wipe the decks or you clean the bathroom, so you are nothing to us. They treated you like a human being.
And how far did you go in school?
School, I never went to university. I never went to college. I just went to St. Mary's all-age school coming up. I don't have any CXC, any MXD, any DXD, no family, but God gave me wisdom. I went to Leon's Beauty School. I used to went to this evening class trying to pick up on my CXC, but I never went there long. I don't even remember the name. Everything that I've learned and known, it's self-taught. Self-taught, and I can say I'm
If you didn't tell us, we couldn't tell.
Yes, yes.
Because you're smart.
Very.
You're bright.
Thank you.
You're charitable.
Yes.
You're helping people, and I don't see anything on the planet that a woman like you can do.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
Yes, definitely. And I also have a slippers line, Donna Go Sandals. There's a lot of things that I'm branching out into now other than charity.
Well, my dear, all the very best, and feel free to come back to our stage for any support that we can give you, we will.
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
And guys, please remember to watch the play Bangarang in our Auntie Donna house on
mytelefi.tv.
mytelefi.tv.
So it's a Whirlwind production, so if you even go online and you see Whirlwind, and then you log on to mytelefi.tv, it's to play Oliver Samuels, Family Fuel, and then you have Bangarang in our Auntie Donna house. So come out and see Donna in her debut, her stage debut, and we're pushing her, we're rooting for her, and I'm actually not even focusing on me in the show. I'm just watching her, guiding her along, but she's doing well, and I show off power to you know. I'm sure because you know our lines there.
Well, guys, I'm looking forward to this play. Yes. I want to see it. Bangarang in a Miss Donna house is the play. Go find it somewhere online and watch it.
So come out and see your girl Donna.
Thank you.
Well, hello, I'll be in it. Dion Silvera will be in it. Karen Harriet, Peter Eslop. So big up a promoter as well, Michael Dawson. We want to big up Keisha Good. You have Rosemary Murray. And, you know, all these work. And Andrew Roach as well. That's Karen Harriet, not Dion Harriet.
And I want to personally big up dancehall queen Carleen. Dancehall queen Carleen was very instrumental in getting you guys to come on our show.
Thank you, Carleen.
Thank you, Carleen, dancehall queen.
Happy belated birthday. I'm supposed to call you.
It's her birthday.
Bless you.
Yes.
Happy birthday, Carleen.
Yes, thank you.
So, Winfred, thanks for having us. And it's a pleasure. And I mean, my portfolio gone up.
Come on, she's a staple of the show. Come on. You must put on that party again, the one in Mobile.
Yes, that big party.
You should bring it back.
Yeah, with Spice, it was Mary and all as well. That's my girl. We keep in touch just the same.
Yes.
Thanks, Arvin. I mean, to be on a platform like this, seriously, my portfolio gone up.
Oh, you go on.
You add volume to it.
That's her. Audrey Reid, that's who she is. Put on the bottom and we come back and
Yes.
All right, and that's our show for this week. Winford Williams, on behalf of all of us, thanking you for joining us. Do join us again next week for more On Stage. Thanks for watching our video. Please click subscribe and be on our stage anywhere, anytime, always.